The brand new Tesla Model Y Juniper is about to get a massive discount. We're talking 50% off, 50% off a new Model Y, but in order to get to that price, you might be giving up a lot. Tesla's got a secret plan here that we're starting to see the effects of. Plus, Tesla gave us a summer update that was pretty jam-packed, a jam-packed holiday update. What is coming with this new spring update? Let me tell you about some of the new features we know Tesla is working on. And also, Tesla's got some new freebies and incentives going around for current owners and new owners that might be their best deal ever. And they're finally doing something that they've never done before. We've got lots and lots of drama and news to get into this week, especially with the all-new Model Y and big discounts. So let me break down everything you need to know right now. And a huge thanks to Drive Protected for sponsoring this video. They are your #1 source for DIY PPF. Protect your Tesla with really easy to install, expertly crafted pre-cut kits. And also check out all the amazing wash accessories they've got as well to keep your Tesla looking its cleanest and best. In the last few days, Tesla has been working at warp speed to do some good things and some bad things. They've substantially raised prices in some markets. They're offering surprise discounts in others, and their factories are moving full steam ahead all around the world to build and get this Model Y Juniper ready to release to the world. And by the way, if you didn't know, Tesla has now got Model Y Juniper in showrooms all over the world. So you don't just have to watch my videos on it. You can go, you can get inside, you can do everything but actually drive the vehicle. Demo drives aren't available just yet, but I should mention, if you want to see this thing for yourself in person, you likely can at a showroom near you. None near me just yet, or I'd be on my way over there right now to check it out. But do keep tabs on Tesla.com. They're announcing new showrooms all the time. And yeah, you can actually see this thing for yourself in person if you'd like. And it's clear that Tesla is readying some major changes, obviously with Model Y, but there's been a lot of questions as to what could obviously be happening to the other models, Model 3, Model S, Model X, Cybertruck. What could we see in terms of developments with other vehicles? Tesla's been pretty quiet on that front for a while, but they did confirm in a recent interview they're working on new colors. Obviously, I think we're going to see the expansion of every Model Y color around the world to all markets. It's sort of weird that there is no glacier blue here in North America. It's a beautiful new staple color that's not here. Also, like a regular old black is not available in many different markets around the world. I've heard it's only being made at Giga Berlin, which is sort of weird. So I'm sure that we'll see that sort of on a unified front sometime soon, but also some new colors, just like more colors in the Tesla color palette could be really nice to see, especially when you see what Rivian is doing and other automakers. They've got lots of different colors to choose from, different finishes and things like that. Obviously, I think there's a benefit to sort of streamlining things and only having certain options, but I think some new colors, something fresh and different, would benefit a lot of Tesla models, and we've heard from Tesla themselves, it is something at least on the roadmap, hopefully coming sooner than later. What we also know is coming next is some sort of major Tesla update. And this is great because all owners around the world can benefit from this, and like I've mentioned in previous videos, to Tesla's credit, over the last 12 months, they've really upped their game in terms of the quality of software updates we're getting, and then also the cadence of major releases. We're getting summer updates, we're getting holiday updates. I think we got a spring update last year. Tesla's adding in long-awaited new features like SiriusXM and more media streaming options. We've got Audible, we've got remote Sentry mode viewing, we've got live weather radar and many different things. There's automatic frunk, there's automatic trunk, there is a lot of new FSD stuff happening all the time. All of that stuff is very well and good, which hopefully leads into exciting 2025. And of course, the big question now is, well, what's Tesla going to release in the next couple of months? And we've got an idea from some Elon statements and some leak code on where their priorities are. One of the things we've heard forever, I want to say now going on 4.5, 5 years, is that Tesla was working to bring their own app store to their vehicles that would look something like this. We haven't seen any current evidence to suggest this is still in development, as sad as it is to see. Maybe for one reason or another, Tesla decided to not go that route, but that is something that's been in the rumor mill for a while that maybe could pop up. Features that seem way more likely to be launching sooner than later. High fidelity audio streaming through Apple Music. Tidal is the only one right now that has the crown of, hi-fi audio. That should be coming to Apple Music. And then also AirPlay technology. This is the ability to wirelessly mirror content on your iPhone, your iPad, or your Mac to a TV or an Apple TV, but also we've seen that Tesla's working to bring this to their vehicles, which would be super cool. Like if you were at a supercharger, you were stopped, you wanted to mirror your phone on your car, you could do it super easily. Those have been like in leaked code for a while and they seem pretty much done. So I definitely think we could see these as soon as the next major update, hopefully coming in the spring. The other thing, of course, we've heard is from Elon himself on where he sees Tesla's software priority. And besides all the full self-driving stuff, which that goes without saying, he's also mentioned that Tesla really wants to up their game with their smart assistant. And he has, confirmed that they are planning to bring Grok. This is sort of the AI company of Elon that can, answer questions, search the web. Think about like, ChatGPT or any AI chatbot. It's the equivalent under Elon. They plan to bring that to Tesla vehicles. And in a sense, this is very exciting and could totally change the way you use software in your vehicle. You could actually do more than just voice commands. You could ask it questions. You can get real-time info. You could have it, I'm sure, at some point one day it could be, hey, go and pick up my friend and bring him back here when full self-driving is working. The potential here is almost limitless. There's a lot of cool things that could be done here. And especially as you've got Siri and you've got Google Assistant and all these AI chatbots, it would be really cool to have an Elon company work with another Elon company and integrate this right into Teslas. Your car would immediately get smarter. It could do new things. This could be really cool and just make driving your Tesla better and easier and sort of give you like an assistant you could always have access to just through speech. And then also, along with any spring update, I also wouldn't be surprised that around that time, we also get the coordinated announcement of some retrofits. Specifically, we've heard that a front bumper camera retrofit option seems to be in its final stages, like this hardware is done. So that would be a cool announcement Tesla could make. And then, of course, we've heard a lot of chatter about hardware 3 to hardware 4. Elon confirms it's going to happen. Hopefully, those retrofit options are made available very soon, especially if you want to get on a wait list for them. And then we finally get some details on pricing and how much it's actually going to cost to like add a front bumper camera to your Model Y or Model 3 or whatever. Hopefully we should be getting some more details on this soon. Of course, we've got to talk about Model Y Juniper because things here are crazy. So to sort of catch you up to speed to where we are, Tesla secretly started production of it. Then they released it in some international markets. Now it's sort of known all around the world. This is an official thing that's coming. Tesla's promoting this. They've got it in stores all over the world. And first deliveries of this vehicle will begin in March. But the big problem as of late has been, well, you can only buy one configuration. It's the launch edition, and you got to pay extra money to you do get some extra features in there, but it still is significantly more. The big question, of course, is when is Tesla going to drop the launch edition and go with something much cheaper? And we have our first evidence is this might actually be happening sooner than we thought. Now, for those of you who have been staying to the end of my videos, you guys have gotten a little bit of a sneak peek into a special project I've been working on for the last couple of weeks, and that has been to transform my all-new Cybertruck from the classic, typical stainless steel to a beautiful satin black beast, courtesy of my friends over at Drive Protected. They are the makers of the best DIY PPF kits. They've got options for all the different Teslas in the lineup. These are expertly crafted PPF pre-cut kits, including, of course, a beautiful option here for the all-new Cybertruck. And the beautiful thing about Drive Protected is not only do they have, expertly crafted pre-cut kits for all different, parts of the car. If you want to do the frunk or you want to do the fender or the hood, you want to have frunk to trunk protection. They've got a ton of different options for you for every single model. But also I love, and I'll tell you from personal experience, they will walk you through the install process step by step. And even for a beginner like me, it's totally doable. I learned about tack solution and slip solution, how to make that, how to, obviously get the PPF on the vehicle and how to wrap corners and edges and how to sort of follow best practices. My wife and I sort of tackled this in the evenings. We did a little bit every single day. It took us a couple of days to do it just because we wanted to take our time to get it right. And as you can see, the end result here is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, I always thought satin black, sort of that matte black finish was best for Cybertruck. And now I can confidently say 100% that is the way to go. This thing looks beautiful thanks to Drive Protected solution. And again, I've never done anything like this. My wife has never done anything like this. My wife was gracious enough to help me out, and she was really the expert here doing all the hard work. We followed the videos and we did the wrap, and we did everything to this truck on our own using the expertly crafted pre-cut kits. And yeah, I think the end result looks amazing. Not only does the Cybertruck now have a whole new look and a whole new feel and persona, this just satin black look just looks amazing in my opinion, but also I'm getting all the benefits of really nice high quality PPF. It's going to protect sort of, the stainless steel underneath. It's going to have its own healing characteristics. It's going to protect the car from random things that come up on the road. It is way, 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 way easier to clean this thing. And it's just, again, it looks absolutely amazing. I'm just going to keep throwing all the glamour shots in here because I love what Drive Protected has to offer. I am proof, and I'll keep you guys updated on my experience here. Anyone can do this, even if you're a beginner like me. So if you want to learn more, check out all the Drive Protected has to offer for yourself today and save 5%. Hit the link right down below to learn more. Use code Rosenfeld to check out to get those savings. And yeah, I'll keep you updated on this as we go. I'll show you how it holds up. But I'll tell you, now that I got it installed, I just got it done. It looks absolutely amazing. So please check out my friends over at Drive Protected and check out all they've got to offer at the link down below. For starters, it seems like Tesla actually is making at least a batch of non-launch edition vehicles. This is already on the table. In fact, some of the Model Ys internationally in showrooms are actually, as you can see here, a non-launch series. You can see here not only is the material difference, I should say different on the dash, excuse me, but also it just plainly says right here, this is a long-range dual motor variant, not a launch series edition. So obviously, Tesla's not just talking about making non-launch series, they're already in the process of making them. We just don't know how many are made right now. But the number actually might be pretty high as we just got new info that Tesla has, or I should say not released, but basically deleted the old Model Y from their page in China. You can no longer buy, at least custom configure, an old Model Y in the Chinese market. The reason this is significant is for obviously a couple of different reasons. Number one is that because it happened in China now, I'd give it about a month until it happens other places, because we know that Giga Shanghai, the Tesla China factory, was ramping up production of Model Y Juniper about a month, maybe 6 to 8 weeks before everybody else. So they're running a little bit ahead of schedule from everybody else. So if they're going to make that move there, it eventually will come to other markets around the world. Obviously, the other thing this means is that eventually Tesla is going to drop the Launch Series edition, just like the Foundation Series for Cybertruck, which actually still kind of alive and kicking, was a temporary thing. This, of course, will be a temporary thing as well, that instead of starting at $60,000, no federal tax rebate included in there, it should start closer to, 40, 45,000, likely in line with the same pricing we've got right now. And if history with Tesla, like specifically with the Model 3, has taught us anything, it's that typically Tesla doesn't raise prices too much when a new model releases. At least with the Model 3, I think the changes were in the hundreds of dollars more, not thousands of dollars more in terms of an increase. So I would imagine here, for looking at Model Y, at least in the US, you've got a $60,000 price, if we take out incentives and all that, for the launch edition. You've got the base model starting at $45,000. I would imagine that once the launch series is dropped, we likely will get a $45,000 and $47,000 and $50,000 version. Of course, hopefully the tax credit sticks around to keep it even cheaper, but I would imagine prices stay around the same. So the end of the launch series should significantly bring down the price of Model Y by I can't do math live, 20, 30%, whatever that number is. It's significant. The other thing to consider here, some good news and some bad news, is that when Tesla officially ramps down old Model Y production and ramps up on the new one, there's going to be some crazy sales from Tesla, I guarantee, to liquidate their older vehicles. And these aren't even bad vehicles. These are technically still hardware 4, Ryzen processors still great. They've just got an older design. Now, Tesla, again, on Tesla.com right now around the world is very much advertising with this big gold banner, view Model Y inventory, save money. You can go in here and already save a couple of $1,000s if you go with an older model. Tesla's got discounts in here. They're really promoting these. And again, these are still great cars. And I guarantee that as Tesla is getting more aggressive to liquidate that inventory, the discounts and incentives will go up and up and up. So I definitely think that if you're in the market to buy an older Model Y, and you want a good price, that is likely coming soon as well. With the launch of the launch series and Model Y Juniper is going to come some big discounts as Tesla looks to get rid of this older style Model Y. So again, just to recap, we've got evidence that Tesla is building non-launch series editions. They're getting ready to have a mass market Juniper launch without that price premium. That is going to bring just in and of itself some pretty significant discounts and savings for you to get into a new Model Y and not have to pay for the extras. That's great. Also, Tesla right now is working to launch the new Model Y and get that ready to go, so that's ramping up nicely. But again, you're paying a premium for that. But what about that whole talk about 50% and all that? Why did I say that number? Well, the reason I say that is one based on Elon and Tesla's official comments, and one on a theory of my own from looking at some data, is that I think that we haven't seen the last of this older Model Y style yet. Given its success, given its ability to be pretty versatile around the world in different markets, and also given that Tesla probably can make this thing for a relatively low price, I have a feeling that this is going to be the foundation for the new $25,000 vehicle. That it might not look exactly like the current Model Y or the older gen Model Y we've got right now, but I think that as Tesla has talked about taking older generation platforms and mixing some new stuff in there, I think this might just be it. And this could be the $25,000 Tesla that the company has been promising for years now, that Tesla and Elon have confirmed just days ago is coming within the first half of 2025. So not only could we be in the first half of the year getting major Model Y discounts on the surface, just with the Juniper refresh finally coming and ditching its launch series premium, but also you could jump into a Model Y, or at least a very similar Model Y equivalent, for around $25,000. That would be like saving half, if not more, off the price of a Model Y. So definitely a lot to think about here and a lot at play with Model Y. I think that Tesla has found a gem with this form factor, and they're going to maximize it as much as possible. It's just going to come down to what they're going to have to remove with that cheaper model to get the prices down. I wouldn't be surprised if we see no rear screen, obviously, cloth seats, maybe, I'm sure, no ventilated seats and things like that, and a lot of features taken out. But for imagine a $25,000 Model Y, it'd be pretty popular, and that's brand new, probably including the tax credit in there, but if not, that'd be even better. And finally, a couple of freebies to keep in mind as you own your Tesla or looking to buy a Tesla. Tesla continues to send unsolicited free trials of full self-driving supervised, so be on the lookout for that. You might just get 3 months for free. Again, like I mentioned in previous videos, Tesla's got some freebies going on right now. That would be lifetime supercharging for Model S, any version of Model S. You've got free lifetime supercharging for Foundation Series Cybertruck, and Tesla's offering a free wrap with a Foundation Series Cybertruck purchase as well, through a third party called Expel. The reason I bring that up is actually because I do think it's interesting that Tesla's going that route, because we haven't seen them. We've seen them a couple times in the past do third-party incentives. I think they have an Expel agreement as well for window tinting. But I wonder if that's another incentive we could see with Tesla as they give out incentives at like the end of a quarter, for example. We've seen them do things really that cost them little money, things like free color upgrades, free full self-driving trials, free premium connectivity, straight up car discounts. But I wonder if one of the new things we could see in 2025 is Tesla partner with third parties to do some other incentives, like maybe they work with companies for, a free window tinting or a free wrap. Maybe they work, which would be awesome to see, is like with some major accessory maker for free accessories or things like that. I just wonder if there's some new space here, some new uncharted territory for Tesla to work with some third parties and offer some free perks. I'm sure Tesla would get a discount, so they would sort of save some money on that front. They'd obviously get somebody to buy a car, so that'd be a sweet incentive for them. This company would make money with their agreement through Tesla, so it could be a win-win all around. And I'm just curious to see, since we've seen so many different incentives from Tesla with supercharging miles and FSD and things like that, I wonder what new incentives we could see in 2025. And I wonder if this thing with Cybertruck gives us a glimpse of a couple of new partnerships, which we could see to get people to buy a new Tesla this year. All right, guys, I'm curious as always, what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on Tesla's Model Y discounts? Your thoughts on Tesla software? Your thoughts on the cheaper Tesla? Please drop a comment down below and let me know. I also want to give a big thanks to one of my favorite Tesla little add-ons, integrations, apps, your best Tesla partner, and that is Century Pro. Look, as Tesla owners, we always want to know what is going on with our vehicle, and if Century Mode notices something, I think that you and I want to also be alerted at the same time. That is the beauty of Century Pro. You are alerted whenever Century Mode goes off. You don't have to wait for a notification that may or may not come from Tesla. Super easy to get this all set up. Uses all the secure Tesla APIs, going to work on any single Tesla model and also all of your Teslas if you've got multiple. Check it out for yourself today and try it for free at the link down below, available on both iOS and Android. And speaking of Tesla customization, if you want the best Tesla accessories for your vehicle, you want stuff that is super high quality, you want one place to go to find all the amazing accessories you want, you've got to go visit my friends at TPARTS. They've got everything from front lights, trunk lights, they've got interior upgrades, exterior upgrades, accessories like translucent controllers, and so much more. I have TPARTS accessories on every single one of my Teslas, and I love them for their quality. I love them for their innovative sort of design and uniqueness and their usefulness. TPARTS just has everything you'd want as a Tesla owner, and they've also got stuff for every single Tesla model. If you want to check it out and learn more about their lineup, hit the link down below and use my code Robert10 for 10% off your order at TPARTS. If you stayed at the very end of the video and want a free way to win some, it could be Amazon money, it could be some Tesla merch. I've got a couple of different giveaways going on right now. 3 simple things you got to do as always. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below, and just let me know so I can know you stayed to the end. I'm just curious. First off, did anybody else buy the Optimus robot little figurine from Tesla? And also, I'm split. Do I open this and like put it on my shelf or let my 3-year-old like just throw this thing around the house and get it messed up? Or do I keep it in the box? I'm not one for collectibles, but I feel like this one, because it's been so hard to get, maybe is worth sort of keeping sealed. Just let me know your thoughts on that down below in the comments. Thanks guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see ya in the next one.